Hi, beloved. How are you doing this morning and in this new year that continues to unfold? Are you feeling excited? Are you looking forward to the new that's going to unfold through you? Let's just have a chat. This is just a message to help you begin to create a new life, not recreate or reproduce the old, but really just step in and experience you as you truly are. But to be able to do that, it will take you to step out from the old, the way of thinking, the way you've been doing things, and the way you've been looking at yourself. So, just a question which I always like to ask people. Now, look at yourself. How do you feel about yourself? What are the conversations that you have with yourself? And this is going somewhere deep. Remember, what I do is deep coaching, really get you deep, really transform your ways so that you can transform your life, so that you can begin to live your life as a butterfly, not as a caterpillar like you've been seeing yourself. But to be able to step into the butterfly that you are, you will need to change your mindset. You will need to begin to learn new things. You will need to begin to see yourself differently, because only you can make the changes that you want to experience in your life. Remember, what happens is the only constant in your life as a child, as a teen, as an adult, and now as you keep growing, the only constant has been you. So yes, you've had parents, you've had friends from nursery school, from your kindergarten to your primary school to your high school, probably in college, in university, and you're probably working. You've all had, along the way, you've had friends, but they come and go. But who never goes? You never go. You are the constant. So until we begin to pay attention to the one very important denominator, who's you, and change how we view you and how you connect with you, nothing will change. And this all emerges from the point of, how do you believe? What do you believe about yourself? Because what you believe about yourself is really the mindset that allows you to create what you're seeing right now. So if you're not happy about what you're seeing right now, so we need to go back to you. The only thing that you can change, and the only thing that will continue being a constant for as long as you're in this space called Earth and you have this body, this life, the only thing that will always be constant is you. So that's where we need to begin to pay attention. And that's where we need to begin to change. And I know usually, this has been years of me working. For me to become a transformation coach, it began with me working on me, so that I could give back and help people based on what I have learned about me and how I keep on unfolding and expanding into a grander version of me. So if you want to experience your grandness, the only place we will work on is you, because that's the only way. That's the only person that will create the changes you want to see in your life. And we begin with the conversations we have up here. Are they healthy conversations? Just be honest. I want you to take a moment with yourself. What are the conversations right now you're having with yourself? Are they beating you down? Are they empowering you, or are they disempowering you? Because for as long as we keep beating ourselves, being critical with ourselves, what we do is leave ourselves powerless to be able to step and make a new change, because we are so demoralized, we're so defeated, we're so weightless, we're so powerless. So we begin to monitor what is going on up here, that conversation. Yes. Every day, how many times do you have a moment with yourself? Because the one thing on my journey that I have discovered is everyone, and most people at that, are afraid of being alone with themselves. So what happens in this digital era that we all live in? We have a lot of distractions that where we are left alone, probably we're in the office or probably you're in a social gathering, and suddenly everyone just walks away and you're left alone. What is the first thing that people do? We all have gadgets called mobiles. Immediately, you move from being listening to yourself, just being alone with yourself, and go straight to where? Your mobile. I have been in gatherings and I find like I'm always in shock. In fact, some time back I had this conversation with my husband and I was like, you know what? I was waiting for my daughters who were in a choir and there were parents outside also waiting for their kids. And I was looking for someone to have a conversation with. But what I noticed, everyone was on their phone. And yet this was a space that was giving us a space to get to know each other. Chat, know who's next to you. But no, we have been controlled by the external environment. Gadgets have taken over our life. So same thing as instead of us spending time with ourselves, we are busy spending time on your mobile phone. And what's the mobile phone gonna help you? Until you begin to become intimate with yourself and really get uncomfortable being alone with yourself so that you can heal and clear the blocks that are there that make you feel like you're not worth spending time with. Until we can work on that, then the external will keep presenting to you opportunities to show you that you're not worth spending time with. And it's time for you to say no. New year, I am the only and the most important thing that matters in my life. And I have to prove that to me. So I will begin to be comfortable being by myself. And for this, just this video, the one challenge I'm going to pass to you is every morning when you get up, just take a deep breath, connect with yourself, then listen to what is coming up. From that space, create an intention of what you want that day to be about. You have to be with yourself, with your thoughts, with the inner you, and release whatever you want to see in that day. And that is exactly what that day will unfold into. This is something I want you to practice. And I will try to make more videos to help you really begin to become comfortable with yourself, because remember, you're the only constant. So the changes we need to make are changes how we relate with me, how we relate with you. You're the only important thing, and you're the number one fan, and you need to make sure you make yourself the most important and your cheerleader. I can cheer you on from here, but are you cheering yourself? From my heart to yours, I want to see your light begin to glow and change the space that you occupy. I love you. Peace and blessings, beloved.